Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. Many people have a bias toward the new. We infer the word new to mean improved, or at least fresh. Such thinking tends to lead us to give short shrift to the tried and true, proven ideas and products that have survived and thrived through the decades. So I thought it might be helpful to offer a list of tried and trues. Maybe you'll find one or more you'd like to try, perhaps try for the first time in a while. Or better, this list might trigger your own tried and trues, things you've tried but perhaps have forgotten about. My first group of these is about work. Certainly a tried and true is under-promise, over-deliver. In our era of marketing and hype, most of us quietly wish to encounter more integrity. Sure, in the long run, over-promising may yield benefit, but in the long run, under-promising and over-delivering usually trumps. Storytelling. I wish humankind was convinced more by data and rigorous argument, but most people are compelled more by stories. Practice telling a few stories from your life until you can compellingly render them. Per theater's masks of happy and sad, good storytelling elicits emotion. In your words and tone, try to maximize the audience's emotional reaction. Listening, asking about the other person, and helping them get what they want. That's the central point of the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, which has sold 32 million copies. And now, 82 years after publication, it's this week's Amazon's 6th most read book. The book's core premise? You'll get more of what you want by listening, asking questions, and helping people get what they want. Of course, that applies to relationships, in and outside of work. Be moderate rather than loud and proud. Today, people, especially in certain segments of the population, are encouraged to be loud and proud. That's short-sighted. While occasionally screamers do get their way, most people end up making a bigger difference, gaining the most respect, and becoming better liked by following the time-honored exhortation to be moderate, both in certitude and tone. Turning to food. Fruit, fresh, canned, or frozen. Sure, vegetables may be somewhat healthier, but fruit represents, for most people, the ideal balance of taste and health. Because canned and frozen fruit are normally packed soon after harvest, even if good fresh fruit isn't available at this time of year or in your locale, you can derive ample benefit from canned and frozen. Oatmeal. That's among the healthiest, least expensive, and quickest to prepare carbs. Just a minute in the microwave and it's ready. Then just add a bit of brown sugar and your favorite topping. I keep a bag of my custom mix of walnut bits, dried cranberries, and coconut flakes, and I pop a handful onto my oatmeal. Tuna. Most people find tuna plus mayo and maybe chopped celery, onion, garlic, or curry powder to be among the tastier, easier, and less expensive things to prepare, whether it's tuna salad or tuna sandwich. Peanut butter. I'm talking here about old-fashioned peanut butter, which contains nothing but ground peanuts. For example, the Adams brand. A couple tablespoons of peanut butter on whole wheat bread with a glass of milk? If you put aside the frou-frou factor, isn't that among the better tasting things, even if it weren't cheap and easy to prepare? Hole-in-the-wall mom-and-pop Chinese or Italian restaurants. These places, alas, are a dying breed, having been squashed by upscale places whipped up by the profit-centric fat cats with the help of restaurant consultants. But few things taste better than traditional Chinese or Italian food. For example, honey walnut prawns or pasta carbonara. At those kind of places, usually there's a family member who is lauded for their cooking for family and friends and urged to open a restaurant. That's who I want cooking for me. And unlike at fancy bistros, the bill doesn't give me an upset stomach. Recreation. Walking. Exercise fads come and go from Nordic Track to Bowflex, but no one has ever questioned the value of walking as exercise and stress reduction. Of course, the intensity and duration should vary with the person, but walking has the unarguable benefits of being easy on joints, less likely than other exercise to cause injury, and it's free. Classic show tunes, for example, I Dreamed a Dream, Sunrise, Sunset, and Climb Every Mountain. Of course, those choices could reflect my idiosyncratic and old fogey musical taste, but even many younger people find such songs moving. A dog. Yeah, it's a lot of work to care for a baby who never grows up, but unconditional love, that rarest of gifts, is timeless and necessary. Indeed, a dog may, especially in these times, be man's best friend. Watching TV. It's ridiculous to deride TV as the boob tube. TV is an unlimited and free wealth of everything from the elevating PBS NewsHour and Masterpiece Theater to the rejuvenating sitcom. Kids are exposed to good values and worlds beyond their own, whether on Nickelodeon, PBS, or even the Disney Channel. Growing tomatoes. I'm not referring to the currently in heirloom tomatoes, which tend to be disease-prone and have low yields. I'm touting the tried-and-true hybrids, such as Early Girl, Better Boy, and Big Beef. They're available in 6-packs for just a few bucks. Growing marigolds. No plant yields more color more quickly for a longer season with no spraying for less money. Tried-and-true varieties, the Janie series, 8 to 10 inches tall, and the Inca 2 series, 12 to 16 inches tall. Both series come in colors from light yellow to dark orange, plus blends, and they're available in 6-packs also for just a few bucks. Here's a group of miscellaneous. Thought stopping. Yes, sometimes cognitive behavioral therapy or even childhood-rooted therapy is required, but often old-fashioned thought stopping is remarkably beneficial. What is thought stopping? As soon as an unhelpful thought enters your consciousness, you say stop and redirect your attention to a more helpful thought or activity. By doing that repeatedly, the memory neurons associated with that thought atrophy, and they're replaced by more positive ones. Some therapists worry that thought stopping avoids dealing with the root problem, and sometimes that may be the case. But thought stopping, which is free and side effect free, is often worth trying. My wife swears by it. She calls herself the Queen of Denial. Timeless designs of clothes and hair. Chasing the latest fashion trends can be not only expensive, but make one look like they're trying too hard to get attention, or that they're trying to hide an unimpressive interior with a flashy covering. Timeless designs have endured because season in and season out, they tend to be flattering. Pilot G2 retractable ballpoint pens. These smooth-writing, never-skipping pens write like a fountain pen with the ease, speed, and smudge-freeness of a ballpoint. And their being retractable means you can open and close them with one hand. They're just $1 and available in a range of colors and point thicknesses from bold to extra fine. Long-standing quality mainstream brands. Sony, Panasonic, Whirlpool, Toyota, Vanguard, LL Bean, Casio, Park Seed, Levi Strauss, Apple, Yamaha, IKEA, Makita, Michelin, and Starbucks. Some brands have endured because of marketing, but all the aforementioned companies make products that have excellent user reviews, often better than products that cost hundreds of % more, like Viking ranges, BMW cars, Merrill Lynch investing, designer label clothes, at prices that are affordable by the mainstream. And finally, a final tried and true is holding hands. Whether it's a first date or after 50 years of marriage, holding hands is a comfort, a quiet sign of caring. I'm Marty Nemko, and thank you for watching.